Imelda, what is this that I hear again? You turned down Brother Peter's proposal. What exactly is wrong with you?
Nothing is wrong with me, Cindy. Can't you see Bro Peter is just a brother and nothing more? I can't settle for an ordinary brother. The person I'll get married to must be a pastor, and Bro Peter is clearly not one.
I just hope you know what you are doing. People are counting it for you. This would be the 5th brother you would turn down. You are not getting younger, mind you. Besides, must you marry a pastor?
Of course, my dear, I must marry a pastor. I'm too hot to settle for an ordinary brother. It's either I wait or I wait.
There you go again with this your, I'm hot, I'm a fire, brand talk. Do you know God's plan? An ordinary brother to you today might become a pastor tomorrow. Also, do you think all pastors are actually what you think they are? God's choice for you is what should matter to you, and not just about getting married to a pastor.
Yes, the Lord has willed that I marry a pastor, and that is what I will wait for. It's either a pastor or a pastor. So you see, it has got to be a pastor.
All right then, Mummy Go. I just hope you are sure the Lord is leading you this way, so that you will not be by yourself after all has been said and done.
We'll see. We should get going already for rehearsal.
How was rehearsals today, Imelda?
It went well, Dad. I took the lead song and the Lord was glorified.
I'm proud of you, my daughter. I am glad you are not slack in the things of the Lord. There is something I quickly want to discuss with you. I learnt you turned down Bro Peter's proposal. How many does that make now, my child?
Who's counting, Dad? I'll turn down as many as possible as long as they are not pastors. I can't be bothered.
Oh yes, you should be bothered. You are the only one yet to be married. Need I remind you that your younger sisters have been married more than 3 years now? I don't say this to spite you, but rather I say it for you to get your priorities right, because it seems to me you are getting things mixed up. Marrying a pastor or God's choice, which matters most to you, and why do you want to settle with a pastor at all cost?
I am a born-again child of God, Dad. Not just an ordinary one, but a born-again that is hot and spitting fire. I have a thriving ministry of my own, and the Lord is helping us daily. I am referred to as Mama everywhere I go. I am actively involved in the church. I am the youth coordinator. I handle Bible study and prayer meeting, and I equally anchor programs. Whenever I lead in the choir, it's always miracle. I say this, Dad, to the glory of God. I pray like I drink water, and I fast almost every day of the week. Also, I'm on the mission field often. So obviously, a pastor is the only one that can fit into this life of mine, not just a random brother, because we would both be busy doing the Lord's business without one complaining of the absence or unavailability of the other. I am too hot and much of a firebrand for an ordinary brother. We would have issues.
You got it wrong, my dear. For one, you know and are working towards your purpose on earth, and that's commendable. Being a firebrand does not translate to a pastor's wife. Who you need is the man whose vision and purpose aligns with yours. It might be a pastor and it might not. Getting married to a pastor does not mean you have married right. He might be a pastor and still not be God's choice for you. From what you have said, marrying a pastor is obviously your own idea. I would advise you to go seek the face of the Lord on this marital issue without an idol in your heart. Let it not be that the Lord has answered you a long time ago, but you are the one delaying yourself.
Sister Grace, congratulations. It's good I met you on the way.
And what's this congratulations for, if I may ask?
Haven't you heard? Sister Imelda has finally accepted someone's proposal. I have been spreading the good news around.
I see. She finally said yes to a pastor.
Pastor indeed. The old cargo has finally woken up from her dream and realized her biological time is ticking away fast. She quickly said yes to a random man. I even heard this man does not even go to church, let alone being born again. Those are the kind of men people like Imelda end up with. So much for her being hot and spitting fire.
I do not understand you, Sister Bridget. I initially thought you were genuinely happy for Sister Imelda with the way you came on with the congratulations. I only asked if she said yes to a pastor because that would have been a dream come true for her. By the way, she is not an old cargo. She is in her early 30s. You should be happy for her so that your own day of joy would come. This attitude of yours is terrible. It should not be mentioned among the brethren. You praise people in their presence and say all manner of sorts behind them. You celebrate them in their presence and mock them when they are not there. You hype them in their presence and reduce them to nothing in the midst of lying lips like yours. It would be good if you would genuinely rejoice with people and desist from this bad behavior. Please excuse me.
Oh, please spare me the sermon. Whatever, who cares?
I keep staring at your beauty, my wife. The Lord has brought us this far, and here we are celebrating our first marriage anniversary. Of a truth, the Lord has been faithful.
My dear husband, I'm the one who is most excited here. I'm glad I did not eventually miss out on God's plan for me. Truly His ways are not our ways, nor His thoughts ours. Now, I don't even want a pastor, you are the best for me. Thank you for supporting our vision and staying committed to it. Thank you for allowing me to be all that the Lord has ordained for me to be without being intimidated. For taking care of the home and the twins when I went on ministerial assignment. For believing in me at those times when I felt I wasn't doing enough or giving my best, for cheering me on. I could go on and on. Thank you for making this marriage beautiful. Truly, it's not about getting married to a pastor. God's choice is what matters, whether a pastor or not. I'm glad I'm doing life with you.
You're most welcome, my dear wife. Ours is a union where vision and purpose aligns. Thank you for the work you put in every day to keep the vision burning. I would celebrate you over and over again. You are indeed my good thing.
Oh my, you are gonna make me cry. I bless the day my dad talked sense into me. I would have turned down your proposal yet again and miss out of this beautiful package that is you. I love you.
I love you more, and I'm proud of you always. Let's place our order and let the celebration begin.